The Giddy Knight, written by C.L. Maccaferri. Music by Kevin MacLeod, freemusicarchive.org. Cover art by Jake Tebbett. Narrated by Rob Drex. Chapter 1. The twig broom scratched on the last bit of floor and came to a halt in the corner. The person holding the broom was a lad. His hair was a mass of black curls. His lean upper half was clothed in a homespun, dark brown linen tunic, and his slender legs were swaddled in beige baggy hose. His soft slip-on shoes had seen better days, and fit as though the toes of the growing lad were wanting to burst through the leather and experience life in the open air. Paracelsus leaned the broom's handle against the stone wall and stretched his spindly arms overhead. After his joints had made satisfactory popping sounds, the young janitor walked over to where he had left his bag and sat down. He pulled out a hardened heel of bread and a small cloth package. His nose wrinkled at the smell of feet that had been in their shoes too long. "Oh, turnip tops! Not triple-aged goat cheese again," he muttered. Paracelsus held his nose with his left hand, while attempting to spread the cheese onto the bread with his right. He continued holding his nose as he ate the stinky sandwich. In spite of the bright midday sun outside, the enormous warehouse was depressingly dark. There were only a few windows to illuminate the entirety of the great space, and the darkness seemed to absorb the light as soon as it dared to creep in through the glass. As he ate, Paracelsus looked at the familiar shadows he had worked around all winter long. They were shadows cast by great, hulking shapes, carved from something resembling stone, only it wasn't stone. Nor was it clay. In fact, the lad had no idea what it was. The young janitor settled his eyes upon a particularly towering mound. Such perfect inspiration for his storytelling. He stood up very straight, picked up his broom, and held it out before him as though it were a scepter. He then proclaimed to the dusty depths of the warehouse, "In the beautiful but treacherous land that was Rosandria, a danger lurked in the depths of the great white mountains." Paracelsus paused for effect, looking one by one at the enormous silent lumps around him. "A dragon! Yes, a dragon!"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?